Hey everybody, this is Eric
and Loretta
with the Drum Addict. Thanks for joining us for another episode of the Backbeat. Today we are super excited. We have Ruby C with us today. Ruby, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
We are well. We are well. Thanks for hanging out with us today.
It's an honor to be on here.
Well, it is an honor and delight to have you. So we'll just jump right in and we'll start with the obvious, type of things. Tell us about what got you into playing the drums.
To get me into playing the drums, it started when I was watching YouTube with Dad when I was maybe 8, 9, and this drummer, Taiwanese drummer, came up, and she was such an inspiration. She was constantly smiling, laughing. She was singing along when she was playing drums, and it was just so inspiring. So Dad got me a little drum kit. I didn't really play it very often. I didn't take much of an interest after that. But a couple of years ago, on the way to Spain, I was playing a Blondie album on repeat as we drove out there. And then Clem Burke, the drummer for Blondie, I just loved the way that he sounded and the way that he played, and decided I want to be able to play like Clem Burke. So Dad decided to buy me a better drum kit than the Yamaha Stage Custom I had, because I sounded terrible on it and the kit sounded terrible, and together it just sounded awful. So we went down to the Wembley Drum Centre in London, and I picked out 2 drum kits. One was a BrentX kit and one was a DW kit, and I just fell in love with the DW kit. So Dad agreed to buy that for me. When we got to the till and they told Dad the price, he looked around for the hidden cameras because he thought it was a joke. when they told him that they weren't joking, he looked like he was going to have a heart attack.
That's hilarious. I love that. And that's the DW kit that we've seen you play, right?
Yeah. Same kit.
Excellent. And then you've got a Gretsch kit.
My whole career.
Gotcha. And then you've got a new kit recently, right?
Yeah, because I've started getting into the jazz a lot more. The DW kit is more for a rock sound. So Dad bought the Gretsch hoping it'd be more that jazzy sort of sound, and it is a lot better for playing jazz.
Nice. Yeah, I love the DW kit too, but I love that the look that Gretsch kit has. It just looks really cool.
It's a great looking kit.
It is. It is indeed. So
better with my custom drum too.
Oh, you're at it.
It sounds amazing too.
Oh, thank you. Good. I'm so glad you liked it. I was so excited when your dad reached out to us about that. Super fun, and we had fun building that for you. So tell us a little bit about your studio space. I know that's normally where you play.
So today, me and Dad have moved about the drum room because not only do I play the drums, but I've also dabbled in lots of other instruments. So I can also play a little bit of guitar. I've started to pick up a little bit of bass guitar. I can also play the keyboard, the piano, and I've also done a bit of violin when I was younger.
Wow.
Very cool. Wow.
A one-woman band.
Yes. Pretty soon your covers will be you playing all the instruments.
Yeah. I'm hoping I can write a couple of songs in the future.
That's very exciting. That is super exciting. I know that we'll kind of shift gears just a little bit too. Like I know that you've been such an encouraging person to other people online too, as through your journey of playing drums, and that's how we all connected, was through YouTube, of course. And then you were very encouraging to Loretta when she started sharing, after the songs, and that was a big deal.
Yeah, it was a big deal. I'm not an outgoing person like Eric, so it took a lot for me. So I have a lot of respect for you and your playing, and just I just think you just sparkle.
Thank you. That means so much to me.
I love that word, sparkle. That's a good word for it too. Yeah, you clearly have a lot of fun when you're playing, and that's what's the word? It's infectious.
Yes.
It's like if I wasn't a drummer and I saw how much fun you were having, I'd be like, I need to do what she's doing.
I want to do that.
That was a lot of fun, So that's exciting. Tell me about what your plans are. Well, let me back up. Sorry. What made you start a YouTube channel with your drumming?
But originally, I wasn't actually going to start the YouTube channel. I don't do the YouTube channel for the views. I don't do it for the subscribers, but I do it to put myself out there. It's kind of a way to build up my confidence. It's also a way to so my brother can watch me. So I've got one of my brothers lives out in Australia, so it's a great way for him to be able to watch me and watch my progress as I go along. Really, the whole channel is just so I can watch my progress grow over the years.
That's awesome, and that's a good way to do it too. It's easy to get caught up in numbers, but just to monitor your progress. And I know we just do it because we enjoy doing it. It's fun. So, and you definitely have a lot of fun playing, which is nice. So what are your plans for your music abilities, which we just learned extend beyond the drums? What are your plans, Ruby?
So I've just got into one of the top music schools in the country. So I'll be in September. I'll be going there, and I'll be with a lot of other musicians. So it's like a jazz-based school, but there'll be world-class, world stage players coming and teaching me.
Oh, wow,
that is awesome.
They've told me not to share any names, but there's a lot of world stage players and stuff coming to teach me. And it's just going to be really great. There'll be live sessions daily, then all of us will be playing together. Hopefully I might be able to start a blues band, and we'll be playing lots of jazz. So mimicking Art Blakey, Joe Morello, Billy Joe Jones, and people like that. Some of the big jazz drummers.
Who what's your favorite kind of music to play, or do you have a favorite?
Well, I don't really have a favorite music. So I've got a dad who listens to 60s, 70s, and 80s. I've got mum that likes listening to 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and then I've grown up listening to the modern radio. So I like a big range of music, really. I like any type of music that's upbeat, fun.
That's awesome. It's good to have a wide variety like that.
Yeah. But when I'm playing drums, my favourite to sort of play is blues, because it's just fun, up-tempo all the time. And I'm quite enjoying jazz because it's a nice challenge. I'm always pushing myself.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, jazz has always been my weak place. But that's awesome. Yeah, I tend to play more of the rock stuff, but
yeah, jazz is very difficult to learn.
Yeah, no, I would agree with that, just on my experience with listening to it and trying to play little bits here and there. So let me ask Loretta if you have anything you would like to.
What do you do, Ruby, when you're not playing the drums?
That's a great question. When I'm not playing the drums, I tend to be driving. So I'm actually driving the cars, because about 3-4 years ago, Dad taught me how to drive. I can drive manual cars, auto cars. It's just really fun. Hopefully Dad's going to teach me how to drift soon as well.
Oh,
wow.
Very cool. Very cool. And then he can come and visit us and teach me how to drift. That would be super cool. And I feel like it would make parking easier.
It would.
I love that.
At the weekends, we go to a lot of car shows.
Mm-hmm.
I like all the American classics with all really loud V8 engines.
Nice. What's your favorite car?
Oh, tough question. I like Ford Mustangs. The E-Track Jag is really nice. I've got to say my favorite is probably one of ours. It's a Chevy Chevelle Malibu SS.
Very cool. Okay. Very fun.
Not a very well-known car, but it's a really great-looking car.
Nice. Well, I'm gonna have to. I recognized all the names. I'm gonna have to go look it up to make sure I have the right visual in my head. I like. I want to one day. Plug your ears, Loretta. I want a Corvette, like a Corvette Stingray convertible.
That's a great car. You should go for it.
Yeah, yes, you should let me do it, right?
Yeah.
Sell a few more drums and then maybe we can buy.
We've made a deal. He gets a Corvette and I get a Jeep.
Yeah. Jeeps are great as well.
Yeah.
Dad's got a Jeep.
That's the
I've
deal.
always wanted a Jeep, like a cool Jeep, not like a old person Jeep or one of those ugly Jeep truck things, but you know, like Jeep.
Yeah, with the big tires.
Yeah.
Right. That's awesome. Well, maybe what I'll do is I'll find a picture of the car you mentioned, and I'll pop it up here. So,
yeah.
and of course, like I'm sure there's a lot of people that are like, "Oh, wow, I knew what that was," and I'm like, "I don't, but I'm gonna look it up." That's awesome. All right. So, do you have what kind of cymbals are you playing on your kit, Ruby? I know people like that.
Cymbals, but my favourites are currently Sabian. I think they're double AXs.
Okay.
One of which I won from Marcus Drums.
Yeah, we love Marcus Drums.
Yeah. Really funny, but drumming is
Oh my goodness, that's funny. Joey and I were ribbing on him about 21 Pilots, and so now he's gonna be like, wait a minute, how come in all of your videos, Eric? Now he's a good sport too, and he's just a really cool guy. We're really good friends with Marcus.
A good heart.
Yeah.
He's a really good heart.
He does. I remember the first video you did after you got that cymbal from Marcus, and you said something like, if it doesn't sound good, blame Marcus. That's awesome. Yeah, Sabian makes really good stuff. I used to have all Sabians. Now my ride is a Sabian hand-hammered raw bell ride, and everything else now is Zildjian, but only because I just wanted to change it up. But I can't get rid of that ride cymbal. It sounds really good. Sounds really good. What about sticks? What kind of sticks do you like to use?
I use a variety of sticks, but currently I'm using Vic First. I think they're Genius sticks, bright red.
Nice. It's fun to have stuff that's colorful, I think. You used to have, like, I see you've got your sticks, like I'm pointing, like anybody can see where I'm pointing. In your sound, your acoustic padding there, and it's always neat to see when you play too, because like there's always different colors back there, which is a lot of fun. So now, so you're doing guitar and bass and keyboard, and so your drums have moved in the studio, and is this where you are now, where you play your guitar and bass and whatnot?
Yeah. This is where the drums used to be, but now it's where I'm going to be playing the guitar and the bass, because I've decided I want to take it further and learn more and progress more with the guitar and bass.
Nice. Very cool.
Playing again too, because I used to learn that maybe when I was 5, but I gave it up a while ago.
That is super exciting. What do you with the school that you're going to, what when you're an adult, where do you see yourself? What do you want to be doing musically?
Well, I see myself, I want to be an inspiration to loads of other people. I want people to see me like on the TV or performing and go, I want to play like Ruby. I want to be like Ruby.
That's
I myself
awesome.
playing drums on the world, or like traveling the world playing drums, maybe writing a couple of my own songs in my free time.
Yes, that's awesome. And I love how it was, I want to do it to be an inspiration. That's just that heart for other people and wanting to inspire. That's super cool. That's something that we try to do too. And so I love that. I love hearing people, because like we play instruments that are like, most people just want to be rock stars. You know what I mean? So to be like, I want to be successful, not just for me, but for others. I love that attitude, and to have that at a young age is really awesome. You're gonna go places, kid.
Don't let the world steal that. Don't let people take your sparkle. Just be you, and don't be afraid to be you. That's held me back a lot in my life, is that I let fear stop me from doing things. So just be brave and at least try it one time, and then if it's not something you like, move on to another instrument. Sounds like you have plenty to choose from.
Yeah. I'm gonna go right to the top. I'm gonna build my way up. I'm gonna be the top. I'm gonna be the best.
That's awesome. And to know that you want to do that right now is such an advantage. I like, I've played drums since I was 12, but was like, oh, well, I felt like I had to find something that was practical, you know, and stuff. And so I think like now at my ripe old age, I'm just kind of figuring out, you know, what I want to do. Right. So I wish I had known when I was your age. So you've got a bright future ahead of you, Ruby.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We're excited to see where your journey takes you, and I'm thankful to be a small part of the journey.
I'll remember all of you when I'm rich and famous.
Yeah, awesome. I love it. I love it. What would you say to other people, kids, adults, whomever, that are wanting to start to play drums? What advice would you give them?
Just keep practicing. Just keep pushing through it. If you're struggling, just take a break, come back to it, and just keep pushing yourself, because you will do it. You will be able to do it. You've just got to keep trying.
I love it. That is absolutely fantastic.
Don't give up.
Yeah, don't give up. That's right.
So do you have any pets, Ruby?
I don't have any pets.
Oh, that's sad.
Me and Dad
somebody knew that would come into the conversation.
I had to ask. I love puppies, so yeah, we have 3. So I just always ask if anybody has pets.
Me and Dad want to get a dog, but Mum, we still haven't convinced Mum yet.
Yeah, just get it, and then it'll be so cute. She'll just let you keep it. No, don't do that. You might get in trouble.
Easier to get forgiveness than permission.
No, that's bad advice.
Don't listen to us.
Me, no.
That's definitely bad advice. It works, but it's bad advice.
You might have to get Dad to do that.
There you go. That's right. We'll let
give
Dad
it to
do
her as a birthday present, and then she'll have to keep it.
We've had family members that's happened with before. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. My brother got me a rabbit one time. Yeah, a rabbit. I don't know why a rabbit, but so I had a rabbit for a long time.
Was there anything else that you'd like to share with us? Or we're very excited. I know you've got the school thing coming up in August. You said, or September? September. That is so exciting. We talked about your drum kit.
For that. We'll be praying for you, Ruby.
Yeah. Okay. Absolutely. And you've given great advice to people wanting to start and that are working, because it can be frustrating when you kind of hit a wall when you're working on something, and just to step back and come back to it. That's really, really good advice. And I think sometimes Loretta wishes I would hit more walls so I would stop for longer periods of time.
That's only because the drum attic is right over our dining room table. And so when he practices, the chandelier, the little glass things on the chandelier actually jump up like this. So I'm just waiting for one day I'm going to hear a crash, and I'm going to go in and Eric is going to have fallen through the drum attic onto the top of my dining room table.
That'd be so rock and roll.
No, it wouldn't.
See, this drum room, this was our dining room, but we now have no dining room and a music studio.
That's a good trade-off.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Got to have one room that's a studio. That's fantastic. What else would you like to say to anybody that's watching this today, Ruby? Anything?
Just thank you, everybody, for your support. Like, all your kind words. It all means so much to me, and it makes me want to keep going. Like, it inspires me to keep going.
I love it. Well, you guys, if you haven't already, please head over to Ruby's channel. We'll fly a link up here. There'll be links in the description below. Go support, check her out. She is a fantastic musician.
With a great heart.
Yeah, with a great heart. You'll love watching what she's doing on the kit, and you'll learn something too. So head on over there and check her out. And Ruby, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to hang out with Loretta and I. We really appreciate it.
It's been great speaking to you guys. Thank you.
You are very welcome. The pleasure is all ours. You guys, again, check out Ruby's channel. Thanks for stopping by. We will see you next time.